You can't just have her without us saying hi to the Gaga.
But he just did a pan view. Hello.
Hello, Gaga.
How are you?
Very good. Well, to our people, our Still Dope fans, this is Mrs. Helen Williams, who is Chris and Vanessa's mom, but you know, she goes by Gaga, so that's what we call her, Gaga. So she's gonna be a little pop-in guest from time to time throughout this podcast. How are you? You staying warm?
I'm called Gaga because I'm the original.
You better say that. You better say that.
I thought Chris was gonna say something smart. She's just like, this is me.
Chris better not. Chris, get a fresh one.
I would like to be a Gaga. I hope when I'm a great grandma, maybe I can adopt that name.
Gaga. I like that.
I'm gonna have to keep it. I'm gonna keep it in mind. Keep it on the
Shaga.
Now let me ask you, where did Gaga come from? When the grandkids started coming, or was that just what you would call like from your friends and stuff?
No. Melanie started calling me Gaga when she was
her granddaughter.
My granddaughter, like granddaughter number one, when she started talking and speaking and she just started calling me Gaga, so it kind of stuck.
I thought she couldn't say Vanessa. Or I said Gaga.
And that's usually how it is. My ex-husband's grandmother was called Gaga as well, and that was because he was the first grandchild and started calling her Gaga.
Yeah, she kind of started it, so that's where
that's lovely. Very good. All right, so guys, let's start off with a cute little hot topic.
Okay.
That I'm sure everybody has seen all over TikTok and probably IG. So this young man was proposing to his girlfriend, and he set up a nice little dinner for her, and he was showing, you know, the people of TikTok what he was doing and what he was planning, and then showed the ring. And when he opened up the box, it's, you know, how most jewelry places have their logo inside. It was a Pandora ring, but it was a really nice ring. It had a nice gemstone in there. I mean, it looked like a diamond. It's really pretty, but people started dragging them because it was a Pandora ring. But they even started dragging both of them, him and the girl, when she accepted the ring. Like she didn't even flinch with seeing the Pandora. She accepted it and accepted his proposal. So I just thought that I know it's the internet and it's TikTok, and I just thought that people should have just been a little bit nicer, because if they're happy, I'm cool with it.
Because half those people have not been engaged to or are not married and are bitter because, you know, would be happy with someone to give them any kind of ring whatsoever.
You better say that.
So, you know.
I just feel like when your happiness sometimes can't just be put on the internet, because people are not going to be happy for you. Strangers are cruel as hell. I mean, I'm pretty sure there were people who were batting for them, because I didn't see the ring, so I don't even know what it looked like, but I just saw the story and I heard a lot of commentary. But you really do have to be very miserable to shit on two young people starting out with the ring that he could afford, not putting himself in debt with because someone was saying, oh, it should be like, 3 to 4 times your income or something. No, who told you that? That might work for rich people, but these people are not rich. So are they not supposed to get married and build?
Yeah.
People are insane.
Well, you know how I feel about the wedding, spending $30,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 on a wedding.
Oh yeah,
no. I would have a party or whatever, and then use that as a down payment on a house. There's no reason for you, especially with the divorce rate at over 50%.
Yeah.
You're just spending $40,000 for, or that's even cheap sometimes.
Yeah.
A wedding that, you
I
need
just
that.
I just think that there's just like when we talked earlier, there's just a group of people or whatever, a segment of people in this world that are just never happy. And like you said, they just find anything to shit on, no matter what you put on the internet. So I guess the advice is, don't be putting stuff up there, no matter how nice it is. It doesn't matter how extravagant it is. People are going to have something negative to say. It's ridiculous.
What do you think?
I think you don't put. I agree that if you're not sure of who you are contacting with, that it should have been private, and unfortunately, it wasn't. But it wasn't it wasn't his mistake. He didn't purposely do it. So.
Right. I think he was just excited in the moment and figured, you know what? Because especially these kids today, that's all they know is the internet, like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and not even Facebook anymore. I think Facebook is now for the old folks like us. And it's like,
I am not on Facebook, ma'am.
I know.
You're not on Instagram either, so.
I know.
Yeah.
So.
And to be honest with you, the only reason why I stay on Facebook is because of the podcast, to post our stuff, and that's pretty much about it.
I like it for birthdays.
Oh yeah, that is true too, because it is a good birthday.
Birthdays to see whose birthday. I look at every day, and I just send I put a message that I acknowledge, like whose birthday's coming up, whose birthday was passed. That's what I do it for.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a good idea, but I don't really care about people's birthdays. The people that I care about, I know I have their birthdays plugged into my Outlook calendar. So
exactly, I put everybody's birthday in my calendar. So
but there's not a soul under 30 that has Facebook anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no one goes on Facebook.
But back to the point, it's like these younger generations, like that's all they know. So it's like every little bit of their life they are going to put on TikTok. Whereas to us, it may be a little bit, maybe like, I don't know if I'd put my engagement video on the internet like that.
Yes, you would.
Well, no, I wouldn't, because that's not happening. So here we are. But if it were to happen, I will take me a Pandora ring. Listen here, don't get it twisted. Because I'm at the age now where I'm thinking I'm of the mentality of retirement. Boo-boo. Don't spend $50,000 on a flashy diamond ring. Go get me a nice little $200, $300 Pandora rings. I don't know how much they cost, but keep the rest of the money in the bank, because I want to retire by the time I'm 60-something years old and have a nice life.
Did you all see the video? I'm sorry, guys.
I am way ahead of retirement age. And if somebody wanted to marry me, they better have something big enough on my finger that I can see it from across the room shining.
You better say that. I'll prefer
she can drop the mic and walk away.
Right? I just love dropping gems and just going about her business. I'm just all about the money. I'll take the money. He's got to have some coins in the bank, because I can't.
What if he didn't? And you loved him?
No, I don't know.
No, he better have as many coins, more coins than I do.
Oh, I say that.
I would have been established and gone on with my life.
Yeah.
And been very happy. And he would have been lucky to have found me.
Yes.
At this point. And I'm settled and comfortable and have my own finances. So he better come with his, to match mine or exceed them.
Yes, 100%.
I agree. That 100%.
I agree. Yeah, he'd have to be equal or make more than me.
And he would have had to have acquired them legally.
Oh, well, we would hope so, because I'm not going to be no prison bride.
I'm not going to jail for nobody.
I'm not going to be nobody's prison bride, but that's a whole nother conversation. Gaga, please tell me Chris queued up the first episode of Prison Brides for you to watch.
Yes, I just watched it. I couldn't believe it.
Isn't it amazing? These beautiful girls. These girls are like beautiful, coming from other countries, have great careers. And it's like, what does that say about you, that all the inventory of men within your country or in the world for that matter, you choose to get your brain and a pen and say, I'm gonna write me a prisoner in the United States.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't get
they've
it.
got a motive other than
I don't think so, Mom.
Chris doesn't think so, but I don't know. Maybe
I'm with you on that one because I can't figure that. It makes no logical sense to me.
no.
So is it to be on a show? Because I just don't get it. It's just
I think it's to get in the country and get established and hope he doesn't murder somebody or go back to jail or something.
I'm asking people when they look at America now, really? You trying to come here?
Exactly.
We're trying to get out.
Exactly.
We're trying to get out.
Yeah, that
What
is
do you
facts.
see?
But I don't think I think they're genuinely motivated. Let's look like 90 Day Fiance. I think people are genuinely motivated by finding someone and they have the access to it. I just don't get the prison thing. I don't
I don't
understand.
get the prison part.
I don't understand. Well, some of it is the inherent. A lot of times people want to change people. What can I do to that? Make sure that see what I can. If I can take him, he's going to change for me. I can take. And where would you find someone who is at their lowest or went to jail for 11 years, 8 years? The one with the white guy with the woman from Australia, and the first night they were in bed, and he kept waking up. She would touch him, and he'd be like, he said he couldn't sleep because he's been in jail for 8 years. Like, that's not going to go away. That's not going to go away.
About the
I haven't
Romanian,
watched it.
what about the Romanian girl in London who's getting married to a prisoner in Texas who's in for 50 years? 50.
What did he do?
He did like assault. He must be a chronic offender because he said he was in there for like some sort of assault thing or whatever. But I'm like, for you to get 50 years, but it is Texas. That was his third strike.
The brother? The brother?
No, he's Mexican, I think.
Because
It was just on the latest episode. He was a new one. It was like they were a new couple, and she was in London telling her family, and she comes from money because her mama, sister, and daddy, they living good. All the ladies
very upset.
Plastic surgery,
and they're very upset.
And whenever she talk about it, but the parents are very upset about it, but they're not saying anything. They're not voicing their disapproval of it because the father had made a comment about like, I don't want to run her like even more to him.
Yeah, so she even said, I'm going to do what I want to do. I've always done what I want to do. And if you say I can't do it, I'm going to do it even more. That's why some people are just built of like, why would you? That's dumb. But hey, look, and I'm a full proponent of if that's what you want to do with your life and it's not hurting anybody, then fine. You want to make dumb mistakes? What is it?
You want to live you want to live the next 50 years of your life.
You play dumb games, you get dumb prizes.
You ain't shitting. You want to spend the 50 years of your life.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm just saying you want to spend the next 50 years going to spending the money, flying back and forth from London to America to see him, to be violated and, patted down by COs and all that, just to have some, relationship through a glass. And I get it if you're married, they are some conjugal type of situations, but I don't even want that.
Because, you don't know what else he's doing in jail. So I'm good.
And for 50 years, please.
Somebody's grabbing that ass.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of dumb and dumb women and dumb young women, did you guys see that video that I sent you in the group chat about the baby shower of 4 women pregnant?
It was 5.
It was 5 women, 1 guy.
And they're having he's having a baby shower for all.
Baby shower. And they took a picture together.
But why are we
Nice.
surprised? This is the Nick Cannon effect. These kids today, or these young adults today, get all of their cues from celebrities or people that they love. And
That's a big
these
difference.
people think that it's cool that Nick Cannon has got, wow, how many kids does he have now? 12 or 13? I don't know. And he's got like all these baby mamas. And it's just ridiculous. Yeah, I saw that. That disgusted me.
That was disgusting. It really,
Or
really.
4 other girls. There's
Yeah.
5 total.
Mhm.
Take that down. We don't need that. Don't give that no airplay up in here.
And my thing is, okay, all right. If you want 5 women, and those 5 women say they want this one man and they want to share, like you said, Chris, if it doesn't hurt me, if it doesn't intrude on my life or whatever you choose, go ahead and knock yourself out. But this man is giving you nothing but peanuts. What money are you getting? How are you raising your children? What household is this child being raised in? Are you guys living together? He's doing nothing but showing your children how to live off of other women, because I'm 100% sure that they're all going to be collecting. If they're not working themselves, they're going to be collecting rent because collecting welfare because he's not supporting all those women.
Well, we don't. Well, first of all, Nick Cannon has enough money to.
No, I'm not talking about Nick Cannon.
I know what I'm
talking
saying.
about this dude.
This dude, you know.
I guess
Sperm donor. Maybe they just want a sperm donor. Maybe they just want someone to, you know.
Or maybe they're just all friends. Listen, I don't put nothing past anybody. I wouldn't be surprised if they were all friends and they were all like, well, let's just get pregnant by him, and then we're gonna put it all over the internet. People do things for something.
The likes.
And so I don't know. I just think it's just downright disgusting. Gaga, oh please.
It takes 2. I mean, he could have his umbrella and she could have her shield and none of it would happen. So it's a choice of 2. They both.
Well, apparently
it's a choice of 5. 5. It's a choice of 5.
With him.
It's a choice of, but they have 2 choices to.
Yes, of course.
5. You know, so
I just don't understand that. Just like I don't understand the
I
prison.
hold them responsible too. Also, the women.
Mm-hmm.
Completely irresponsible.
And remember, it was. It says when your baby daddy. So they're not even married.
No.
When your baby daddy got 4 other girls pregnant at the same time. So.
And then just to put that out there, like this is normal. We're just doing our thing. That's the degradation that I'm just like, yeah, that's too much.
Listen to me. If they don't get a TLC show out of this, it's only a matter of time that whole Kumbaya Fest is going to implode, because all you need is him to spend 1 extra hour with one baby over the other one, or spend $1 extra on one baby over the other, and all anarchy is going to hell's going to break loose, because it's even happening with Nick Cannon and his concubines.
But mind you, this has been happening for hundreds of years. There are plenty of Rolling Stones out there that have had 5 women pregnant, but at least now you can get a TV show out of it and make some money off of it. But this is not uncommon. There's men out there that are doing this and have been doing this for years.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we just see it because it's being shown on TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. But this is not uncommon. I'm going to say uncommon, but it's not like this is new.
It's not new. Yeah.
No, it's not new. But it's just being thrown in our face now because of the internet and everything. So yeah, we listen.
I just want
year.
And just like Gaga said, it does take 2. I would just want women to want more for their children, if not themselves.
Yeah, and that's a good note to end it on, because yeah, you're right. It's just not a good look. Anyway, let's talk about the most boring episode of Married at First Sight history.
Whew.
Whew.
First of all,
This was the intimacy show. This was the intimacy show.
no one's had sex yet, right?
No.
Can we just start with Austin and Becca? Because I'm just going to say it.
Go ahead.
Austin, he loves plants. He loves working his little terrariums. And when the conversation of sex came up is what you like, what's the first thing that comes out of his mouth?
Peggy.
Pegging?
I had to look it up.
Oh, I was like, I know what that is. So as soon as he said it, I was like,
I needed to make sure I knew what it was. I needed to make sure I knew.
So you think he's gay?
You think he's gay?
I think he's either he swings both ways, or he is a straight in the closet gay man, because he lit up like a Christmas tree when he was like, pegging. And Becca went there and asked him, do you like to be pegged? And he didn't say anything.
He said, let's change the subject.
Well, of course.
That's
all I got on Becca.
I don't know what he
His
is,
reservation? Yeah.
but he is not sexually attracted to her. He can't be.
No.
And I don't know why.
He likes her boobs. He thinks she's got great boobs.
But then how come he's not?
Well, we'll see. We'll see next episode. Well, I guess.
What he says, he says he doesn't like to. I don't know.
Well,
there's something. Obviously, there's something. Maybe he is gay, but there's obviously something there, because she's been like hot and ready to go from day one, and they're very affectionate with each other, and they're very, close, it seems, and
that's more frustrating for her. How do you seem to make every connection with me, but when we crawl into bed, it's everything but.
And then in the after party, you saw that supposedly he pushed her off. He said
he did it jokingly, but that's too painful because you're already rejecting her anyway.
Yeah.
So I can't accept that.
Yeah. Something
is not right.
Something definitely.
Something just ain't right.
I don't have anything more to say. You said it.
That's it. And then on to the next couple, Claire and Cameron. Can we just not show them? I mean, I hope that Cameron does well with his little procedure on his heart he's having. But until he comes back and until these two want to try to work it out, no need. Lauren and Orion them. Just put them out. They're not together anymore.
Is this the worst season?
Oh, it is completely the worst season so far.
Yeah.
They've been getting progressively worse and worse and worse. Yeah. Of like, I don't even care about anybody. I don't care about people.
Maybe
it's just people he thought we would like Becca and Austin. I don't care about them anymore.
I don't care about him.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel bad for her because she's in it, and it seems like they're a great couple and they've got so many things, but he's the one who's holding that up,
and it's just odd.
Yeah,
but
Claire and Cameron.
Can I just say one thing about Claire,
please?
You're right, Tanya. Just stop showing them because
Claire,
you're just being fake. You're not interested in this man.
You never were
trying to be like, I want to be there and show them how much I care. And you had a chance to do all of that and you chose not to. So let that man go on and find what he needs to find.
And you go back to your house or your apartment. There's no reason that she should be still allowed to stay in the apartments that the other couples are staying in, because
Oh,
now she just
I didn't realize.
she's still there.
Oh, I didn't
Because she when
realize.
she woke up, she was just like, oh, I'm here and I talked to Cameron, and I'm just like, why are you still there? Boo boo, go home and stay home. Like even when she showed up at their little group little shindig, and Michael showed up to let them know that he was getting married again, like she's just sitting there like a bump on a log, and I'm just like, girl, what you doing there? You ain't with your man. Go home. You have no story here, boo boo. Nobody. If this ain't the Claire show. Just go home until he gets his little valve replaced and comes back and says, you know what? I've seen the white light, and now I'm reevaluating my life. We got married, so let's just work this out, figure this shit out. Until then, I don't need to see neither one of them.
No. It's
painful. And on to Michael and Chloe.
You have a chance. You need to be trying to get an education, because your looks ain't gonna get you paid. Because you're not that cute, and your hair is.
That's what Claire was saying to Cameron.
You said Chloe and Michael. I don't have anything to say about them until we see them together.
Yeah,
because I don't care about them either.
Oh, work already. It doesn't even look like they don't even look right together. I mean, I haven't even seen them together, but they don't even look.
I don't know, because he seems very. I don't know. I'm gonna still say like I did last week, and I have been wrong all season. So hey, wrong about everybody. I'm gonna wait it out, because he just seemed like when he's on the after show and everything, he just seems, his vibe is very, chill. He seems very thoughtful. She would be lucky if that's his personality for real. She would be lucky to have him.
Maybe
I think he's going to
cut his hair too.
I don't like his hair and
the new look.
I don't care for it, but I could overlook it because I think he's such a nice guy.
No,
you're gonna have to overlook it.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of.
I have a choice.
I'm not really a fan of guys with like bouffants, but it works on him.
But he cuts it. He cuts it now. We know.
I know
the after party that he cuts it.
Yeah, I saw him on the after party, and I was just like, "Whoa!" Like he just looks like.
This is Michael's hair.
Right. So his hair like that, and he had the little crown on and everything. Like I could kind of get used to that.
No.
But
But he cuts it, and there could be a reason why.
Yeah, maybe she's like, "Hey, sweetie,
I don't like it.
Do you want two rejections? Because unless you cut your hair, I'm gonna be the second one to leave."
I listen.
Like him, though.
If she walks down the aisle and goes, "Oh no, you gotta, oh no."
Yeah. Well, that on top of the suit that he chose to wear at the wedding, she should have just purchased that big giant bubblegum pink dress.
They would have matched.
Mm-hmm.
So now she opted for the more conservative dress, and now she's gonna walk down the aisle with her, elegant old Hollywood look, and then he's gonna be right there with his pink paisley outfit on and his bouffant, and she's gonna be like, and then on top of I can't wait for this fuckery. When she finds out that she's the second choice, I can't wait.
Well, it's not the second choice. It's his second time. It's not his fault. You can't blame him.
I didn't say his. I said the second choice. She
obviously has to know something if everyone else has already been in the thing. I mean, if she's seeing.
Yeah.
Because they had her on, and so she knows to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But.
Well, and here's the thing: the after party messed up. Did you peep it at the end? Because because Michael was talking about, remember how Rudy Huxtable asked, what do you think her name's going to be? And he's like, well, the producer keeps saying Destiny. Oh, it's Destiny, it's Destiny, it's Destiny. You know, what's going on with me? So he's like, maybe her name's Destiny. And at the end, when Rudy Huxtable, they were all sitting there, and Rudy Huxtable was like, join us next week on the after party when we'll have Brennan, so-and-so, and Chloe, which is obviously the new name. And I'm saying to myself, Rudy, you done told this man his wife's name.
No, but that was, they've already gone through this. He already knows his name. Well, I don't know. You're right.
I don't know. You need to call up your.
Well, obviously because his hair is cut. It's not in the moment, so it's already happened, and he has to act like, maybe he thought it was going to be Destiny or something. That I don't know.
Yeah, but if they're going to lead us to believe that this is shot live, like right after it airs, then they need to just be honest, because then why go through the motions of saying, trying to hide the fact from Chloe last week, it was Michael, and that he got left at the altar, and then this week, not saying anything and talking about, well, what do you think her name is? Bro, we know what her name is. Just be honest about it. You need to call your Connect 2, Chris, and find out when they record them, or they do it like 5 days a week.
Bless you.
So what did you guys, all right, let's move on to.
I mean.
Can I say something?
Please.
Claire, like I said last week, is a pain in the ass too. I think she's a little bit of a liar too. So I think the best part of Wednesday night's episode was Rudy getting in their ass.
Yeah.
And that was the best part of the whole
Pia?
evening.
Dr.
No. I thought that, we've seen Pia go in a little, but no, it was definitely Rudy for me.
Did you watch the after party?
Yeah, it was Rudy.
Chris?
I don't think I saw that part.
Yeah, you have to watch that part.
You need to watch the after party, and you and Gaga need to
Tell me
watch
what happened.
that.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I'm going to tell you, because we cannot not talk about that. So anyway, Emily obviously was there, and Emily had a lot to get off her chest on the after party. She went in on Austin first.
Right, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, she went in on Austin, and it was clearly uncomfortable. You could just see she is just. I kind of low-key felt bad for her, because she's a person who is. I'm watching her and I'm like, this is a girl that literally is at her breaking point. Like that jack off of a husband of hers, Brennan, has probably gotten her to the point that now she's on there and she's like, you know what? I'm just going there. But she kind of like showed her whole chest to Rudy Huxtable and was like, what did she say? She said, Rudy asked her something. Do you remember what it was?
Asking her to be specific about her questions. It's like, I'm answering your questions, but she wasn't answering her questions. She like Rudy was saying, you're telling us your point of view of what happened. I need you to tell me what you said and what he said. And she couldn't do that. No. And I thought that was very telling. And then at the very end, she was like, then he was throwing stuff at the walls. And I was like afraid. And then she started crying. I'm like, the optics is not looking good.
Yeah, but she wanted to deflect, because when Rudy wouldn't stop asking her the question, she was like, why is it like, she got all Brennan for a moment. Like, she showed her ass. She was like, why is this even an issue? Why can't you talk about something else? Ask me another question. And Rudy,
because she was saying that Brennan gaslights her in situations. And then Rudy was saying to her, like Pia was saying, he's saying that you are telling him one thing and then get in front of the cameras and then act like, oh my God, I'm like, fearful and, all this stuff. And he was feeling caught off guard. And so Rudy was trying to bring that out in the conversation. And she was, like you said, she was very hard deflecting on that. She didn't want to answer because I really felt like she got caught.
Yeah.
You know, doing exactly what Brennan does, manipulating a situation because she was
Yeah.
going in hard, making him look like the bad guy. We already accept that he's a bad guy. But at the same time, if you're saying he's throwing stuff and you're feeling afraid, and that's what Rudy was trying to get her to actually say out loud, then that's another whole issue that we need to work on. So it makes me question if she's telling the whole truth.
Yeah, because why are you there? And if he's doing that and displaying that type of violent behavior, I don't think Lifetime nor the producers, because each couple has 2 producers assigned to them that is with them all the time when they're recording. I don't think that
She's saying
they would
everything
allow
is
that.
off camera. Everything is off camera.
Yeah.
But
But I like to think that
Michaela was throwing stuff too. Michaela was throwing stuff too.
We saw it.
We saw that. So,
and I
I'm
know
not saying it can't be true because his behavior has shown that, you know, he does have an anger issue. I'm not saying it can't be true, but I think what Rudy was kind of trying to pull out is like, how much are you participating in that behavior?
Yeah. I will say something that Rudy handled it with she just literally she did like that old black mama thing, like, I want to bust your teeth down your throat right now. But she just was like, she had that look, like she just looked down and she's like,
she said, I am not your enemy.
yep.
She's like, I am not your enemy.
She called her name. She's like, Emily. I am not your enemy. And she just basically read her for filth, but with such class and with a straight ass face and a little smile on her face that I was like, I had to rewind that back because I was like grabbing the tambourine. You gotta go.
Tanya, she did a Claire Huxtable.
She sure did. She did a Claire Huxtable. She learned from the best. Tell you what. But I want to acknowledge Brennan's friend, because Brennan's friend gave him better advice than all 3 of them damn experts put together. They need to have his friend on there to talk his ass off the ledge, because his friend was basically giving it to him, but in a loving way. He was basically saying, you know, you're always in your head. Like he knows him. He's like, you always get in your head and you're treating these things or these, you know, things to do with Emily as chores. They're not chores. And he's like,
That's because he don't like her.
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
But did
it's
you
always
notice?
a chore when you don't like someone.
Well, that is true. Or when he doesn't want to be vulnerable on camera. Like he doesn't want to do the tasks, especially the question asking task. He doesn't want to do that, especially if it's a question that he doesn't want to talk about his highly dysfunctional family. I mean, he might as well just come right out and say it. He comes from a family that is highly dysfunctional and highly hella toxic, and he is not the candidate for Married at First Sight or any dating show for that matter. And the fact that they do psychological evaluations on these people, you didn't pick this up in talking with them? Don't you ask about how were you raised? Are your parents still together? What is your relationship with your family members? The man don't even talk to his sister. He's gone full no contact with his sister. And he's like, I love my parents, even though they don't know how to show it sometimes. And I'm like, what? Ding, ding. Where's my flag?
I mean, those can be legitimate things that, you know, I mean, because we all know not all family members are good family members. They could be toxic. But he shows that he needs to do some serious therapy because he has serious issues.
Yeah,
which he won't, because he don't want to do no therapy.
And he's
I just didn't like the way he talked to Pia.
No,
never. He shows her no respect ever.
None.
And is talking for her though too. Talking for, he's like, I think we've had enough. Well, let's just move forward. He's like,
because that's what he's used to. You're only going to emulate. You're going to show the behavior that you've learned growing up. How much you want to bet his daddy talks to his mama like that? And if his mother comes out of pocket and says something sideways to daddy, daddy's head is going to explode, and he's probably going to put his fist down her throat, or basically, whatever.
Or it could be the mama's toxic to the daddy, and he's like, no woman is ever going to treat me like that. Whatever the situation is, it's all messed up.
That's true. Because his face, he was so excited. They sat down, they played soccer, and he was like, "Oh, it was a great day. We had fun, and I think we've turned a corner, and we hit the reset, whatever." And he's like, "So it's whatever. It's good." And then Pia started asking questions, and then Emily's, going there, and he's like, I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at Emily like, girl, he's gonna kill you tonight. I wouldn't stay in the apartment with him. I wouldn't even sit on the couch with him. I would have divorced. I would have been like, we're done. I would have pulled a Dominique if I was Emily and had Brennan as my husband.
You got to understand also, Emily has not been in a relationship, so she doesn't before. So I don't know if she knows how to act or
wants to be treated.
She knows exactly, Shahida. She knows how she wants to be treated. She knows how she wants to be treated. And that's why she's having a hard time with it. I think that Emily's still in it because of the fact that she probably doesn't want to look like that girl that's never been in a real relationship. She's only had hookups and she's gotten ghosted. So she's probably like, you know what, let me put my all in this. So that way, if it doesn't work out, we're done. I can live with myself saying that at least I tried.
I think she's in it because she's just trying to get more TV time.
Really?
I'm sorry. I know. That's what I'm saying. I have been wrong all season. I have flipped harder than Mitt Romney. I'm just saying I just don't trust her at all anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
these last couple of episodes, because there's no reason for you to be in it if this man is as abusive as you're telling us he is off camera. Right. We already see he is on camera. He has issues. I don't.
What happened to the hidden cameras? Because remember, in past seasons, even if the producers aren't there and they're it's technically off camera, they still have cameras positioned in the living room kitchen area, like up in the wall somewhere, where if they have a disagreement or something, it shows it, and it's like kind of grainy, black and white, but you can hear it. So I don't know why. Where are these?
I think they're saving it.
I hope they are, because I want to see it. Because remember, did you guys peep on the after show? She said before they played soccer, he was yelling at her and screaming at her. And Rudy was like, well, what was he saying? And she would never say. Well, if he was yelling and screaming, what was the context? Because when you showed up on camera at soccer, you look calmer than a cucumber, boo-boo.
And again, why do that? Like now you gotta question her motives, because I'm not doing it. Like, you're not going to have me, because that's psychotic as far as I'm concerned. You're not going to have me without the cameras rolling, just punching holes in the walls or throwing things against the walls, and verbally abusing me, basically. And then soon as the cameras on and we're playing soccer, now we're going to have sit down time, and I'm going to show them that kick the ball around with you, and we're going to kumbaya it. Hell no. She didn't even look a hella stressed. I would have been unhinged at that point. I would have been like, I'm not doing this.
I would have been scared.
You just
if
saw
somebody
me.
was yelling, you know how I feel about, especially I'm quite sure if he's yelling at her, he's cursing. So that already takes me to another level. There ain't no way I would have been able to been as calm as she was if what she said happened. No way.
We need to see the rest of it. We need to see those hidden cameras.
I need the black and white grainy footage that they showed in past seasons. They showed it with Michaela and her dude. They showed it with Alexis and the tall husband there. I forgot his name. But they've shown it in the past with these couples, especially the couples that had was always bumping heads. So yeah, they need to pull that out. Kevin Frazier, all y'all need to pull that old footage out, and we need to see that. Anyway.
It's just the season's just not
That it?
not good. Oh,
Yeah.
see, it's like I'm gone.
That shit, he was like, I'm
Is that
falling
his-
to bed.
Is that it? Good night.
She's like, she pulled a Vanessa. She's like, is that it? Bounce out. Oh no, we can hear you. Oh wait, we can hear you. We just can't,
Can't see you.
Well, hey, listen, that. Oh wait, hold on. She,
Yeah, 2 screens. Okay.
girl. See, I had my screen on full blast, so that's why I didn't see you chime in. But yeah, I think that's all we got. Next week we gonna have to talk about, if y'all ain't watching it, folks. I'm not talking about you two, Chris. You got to catch up. But if you all are not watching Love Is Blind Sweden on Netflix, y'all bets to queue it up and binge watch that bitch this weekend.
Yeah, because I think there's like 2 more episodes. Can I just say one thing about it?
Oh, sure.
Go ahead. No, you can. That's all right. Go ahead.
The dude with the greasy hair. What's his name again?
Christopher?
No.
Oh, no, Sergio.
Oh, dude.
Every time I
I
see that
don't
hair,
even. Yeah.
I just want to wash it.
I'm just trying to figure out what is it? Is it the Instagram or the exposure or something? Because he's just an asshole.
And
Oh,
she
wait.
loves him. She loves him. And I'm
Yes.
like, why?
Listen to me. You know me. As soon as that door would have, I wouldn't give a damn how I felt about him in the pods. As soon as that door opened up and I saw that hair, that greasy, nasty hair, like looked like he hadn't had a bath in a month, I would have been a lady, and I would have maybe given him that little nice like back hug, when you don't, and stick my butt out when you know you don't give a shit about nobody. And then I would have just sat there and been like, this is not gonna work. I'm out, because
But you're missing the whole premise of the show, is that she built up these feelings for him before she saw him. Now, and then there are things that you can work with. My thing is, wash your hair.
I can't work with nothing.
Remember, you have to understand, they're European, so they have a different sensibility of dress and hair and teeth.
Ooh,
I know y'all hate my girl, but I do like her.
I like her until she opens up her mouth, and then all I can see is that little tooth thing from the 70s when we was kids. They call me Yuck Mouth because I don't brush, and I like my teeth like this. Come on.
Not because she's not Yuck Mouth. She's Snaggletooth.
She is a Yuck Mouth.
She can shuck corn with her mouth closed.
That's right.
She's Snaggletooth.
She's a snaggletooth yuck mouth. That's what she is. And a lot of them are. There was like, I literally was watching the first episodes. I was watching all the episodes in the pods. Every time somebody opened their mouth, I was dead ass in front of the TV, like, let me see their teeth. I was more focused on their teeth. The teeth is horrendous out there.
What was
money?
The Afghanistan girl, the Afghan girl, hers just this work needs. But
the only one who had really good teeth, I thought, was Katya. Katya had the blue-eyed girl. She had good teeth.
And again, it goes to show you can be like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, I love her, blah blah, and then 2 weeks later be like, she ain't it.
No,
she ain't it.
Listen,
definitely watch it.
The one thing I love about these Love Is Blinds from other countries, the only takeaway is that dating sucks worldwide. Period.
But you know what? I got to tell you, I still love Is Blind Japan.
I was saying the same thing because it came up on my page, and I was just like, when are they doing a second season?
I know. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Japan.
They're
I will say, okay,
respectful.
we'll exempt Japan because Japan's good because they're a little bit more traditional with the culture and everything, with the respect. These other ones, Brazil, Sweden, UK. Well, not. Was there a UK version?
Of Love Is Blind? I don't think so.
I think it's coming
No, it's
because I
Brazil,
think I heard on my
Brazil, Sweden, Japan,
in
and the-
America.
yeah.
There is a UK coming because I know I put it as a reminder on my Netflix. But yeah, that's going to be outrageous. The UK one. The fact they haven't had one, but right by now is amazing. But I can't wait to I'm all
So you
caught up.
know they're doing a
on the
Love Is
US
Blind
ones.
Boston cast, right?
Huh?
A Love Is Blind Boston cast. Aren't they doing that?
Oh, I
heard-
didn't know. I
They've
don't
done
know.
Brazil, Sweden, Japan. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
there's okay. Somebody told me that they were doing a Love Is Blind Boston cast.
Oh, that'll be hilarious.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they were drunk last night.
Maybe.
But
Oh,
It's-
no, wait a second.
are they?
To be announced, a TBA Argentina.
Ooh.
Love is Blind Brazil was October 2021. Germany is to be announced, TBA. Japan,
Okay.
Sweden, and the UK is TBA. So the UK, Germany, and Argentina are all coming.
Oh, that's gonna be fire.
So you guys watch all of the Brazils, right? Because it was 3 seasons of Brazil,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of it, so should I watch it?
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh, you got to watch it. Yes.
Okay,
And
okay,
hell to
okay.
the yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, girl.
Yeah,
I
what's
will.
interesting about Brazil is they're much more sexual. They're more beautiful. They're feisty. It's Brazil. So-
okay. All right.
Yeah,
I don't know why I missed it, especially 3 seasons. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Where was I? Maybe I was boycotting Netflix at that time, but yeah, I'm gonna queue it up. I'm gonna
It's
watch.
good. It's good. Anyway, well,
Mom, you want to say goodbye? She said bye.
bye, Gaga. We'll talk soon. And take it easy, people. We'll see y'all.
Wait.
Okay. I didn't know any of those programs you were talking about, but it was fascinating listening.
Oh, Gaga. You gotta oh yeah. You gotta watch the after party. Have Chris pull up the after party so you can see Keisha Knight Pulliam check old girl real.
Oh, really? You mean the real Keisha?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Hosting the Married at First Sight after party. Yep.
Okay. All right.
All
Well,
right.
have a good stay warm wherever you are.
Yep, we will try. Peace out.